That's rude. Because I'm on The Office. Alright? And that's rude. And I'm actually kind of a big deal on Twitter. So I don't know if this room, looking out in this room, if you guys are really into Twitter, I'll just explain it a little bit for those of you who are not on Twitter. Twitter is like the opposite of a book. It's like a book if you only have 6 seconds of spare time to read. And its equivalent is probably like those alphabet magnets on the fridge in the literary world. That's pretty much what Twitter is. But Twitter's been really good because I'm a comedy writer, and it's been really good for a lot of comedy writers to express short comedy ideas. And I absolutely love it. It's great. It's been great for a lot of writers to promote their material. But it sort of makes me sad because it's too bad that Twitter came out now because there's a lot of authors that I wish I could have seen on Twitter who never got the opportunity. And you know who would have killed on Twitter, in my opinion, is Ernest Hemingway. Because he would have been like the one person who was like, 140 characters? Are you kidding me? That's too much. I don't need that much space to talk about bullfighting or whatever. I'm fine. I don't need that much. And you know who would have been kind of bad on Twitter? Is James Joyce. He's a good writer, but that guy was like a little long-winded. I mean, we can be honest, because he's dead. And I just think it's good if you can find an opportunity to talk about the things that James Joyce would have been bad at. Because there's so much time spent talking about what he's good at. I am sincerely honored to be here. I love books. Books have been a part of my life forever. And that was mostly because growing up I was not allowed to do anything else but read. As a kid, and this is true, while my friends were going to sleepaway camps and sports camps, my dad would actually drop me off at the Cambridge Public Library. And he would assign me books to read. And that's what I would do all day. He would drop me off and he'd go to work and he'd come pick me up in the afternoon. I couldn't even pick my books. And that's how I read books like A Bend in the River, because he thought that was really important for me to read as a kid. And then on Friday night of that week, I would have to do a book report of the book that I had read. So if you guys think I'm nervous here talking to a bunch of book executives and Diane Keaton, you are mistaken, because there is nothing scarier than trying to summarize B.S. Naipaul to my cousins and parents, aunts and uncles, and my 4 living grandparents. But it's true, I did grow up in a household where books were considered sacred. You couldn't even put a book on the floor or any kind of literature on the floor. That was a big rule in my house because it was considered disrespectful to learning.